Hi, my name is Vlad and welcome to Stape. In this video, I will explain the purpose of Stape's POAS Data Feed Power-Up, how to set it up and use in practice. While ROAS, also known as Return on Ad Spend, has been the industry gold standard for years, many marketeers are shifting towards POAS, also known as Profit on Ad Spend. POAS is better than ROAS because ROAS only measures revenue against ad spend, not the money the business actually keeps. A campaign can look strong on ROAS while generating very little real profit once product costs, discounts, shipping, and other transactional fees are included. POAS gives a clearer picture by focusing on profitability, helping businesses invest in campaigns that drive actual financial growth and not just higher sales. Under the hood, POAS Data Feed Power-Up is a separate collection in Stape Store, which is used as a database to keep your product IDs and their respective margins. However, it is specifically designed to easily and conveniently pull these margin values right from your catalog, matching them with the product IDs in your server GTM container. Additionally, it supports auto-sync, so you may control your margin values in one place only. Updates will be synced automatically on a daily or weekly basis. For the purposes of this video, you should already have a setup and configured basic server-side tracking for the destination platform of your choice, for example, Google Ads, Meta Ads, or any other. If you still don't, check out Stape's Setup Assistant. It's a very easy and convenient tool to get GTM and sGTM container templates pre-configured with your pixel or account IDs. All you need to do is import these templates manually or automatically. Stape allows both options. Today, I will use my test WordPress WooCommerce website to show you how to set up a catalog, connect it to POAS Data Feed Power-Up, and start reporting profit instead of revenue to Google Ads. To speed up the process, I have already made all necessary arrangements, but I will guide you through every step that needs to be taken for demonstration purposes. First of all, we need to create custom margin attributes for our products. Let's go to Products and Attributes. Enter the name and slug. Click Add Attribute. Now configure terms for your attributes. These are the values you will select from the drop-down while configuring margins. If you forget to add one from this interface, don't worry, you will also have the possibility to add a new term from the product page as well. Click Configure Terms, Name, 10. That will mean the percentage. Now you need to assign a specific margin to each of your products. I have already did it for all my products except for one, just to show you how it's done, but you'll need to add your custom margin attribute to each product that you are selling. Go to Products, All Products, and select one. Under the Product Data section, select Attributes, Add Existing, select our margin attribute and its respective term. Don't forget to untick the checkbox for the visibility on the product page. This information is sensitive and I guess you'd like to keep your margins private. Now you need to create a catalog for POAS Data Feed Power-Up. There is an option to do it manually or upload a CSV from Stape's interface, but we'll go with the more reliable approach and use auto-sync feature, so you would control and update your margin in WordPress only. The rest will be done automatically. In this demo, I'll use one of the most popular plugins, Product Feed Pro for WooCommerce, but you may use any other plugin that suits you best. The main idea is to create a custom catalog that will hold product ID and respective margin custom attribute. Go to your plugin that generates your feed. I have already one, but let me show you how to do this. Create Add New Feed, call it POAS Data Feed, channel must be custom. The file format should be CSV, delimiter, comma, refresh interval, daily. Click Save and continue. In the Field Mapping tab, for POAS Data Feed, we'll only need product ID and our margin attribute. Please note that in my case, I'm using product margin percent because it's the name of my custom attribute. But it may also be possible that you'll need to use your slug with the PA prefix, which stands for product attribute. Skip filters, skip rules, and we do not need Google Analytics tracking. Click Generate Product Feed. Once the feed has been created, you may check its URL to validate that product IDs and respective margins have been populated. Now, copy the feed URL and validate whether everything's okay. So here we have our product IDs and their respective margins, and that's all we need. Now let's go back to Stape admin. Click on Power Ups, POAS Data Feed Power Up, and enable it, and click Save. Wait until the container will be deployed. Now let's set up the auto-sync. Click on the toggle and continue. The feed URL, select the delimiter, which was comma, and how often to update. I'd prefer daily. On this step, your feed will be validated, and if all is good, you'll proceed to this one. Here, please specify the respective names from your feed for product IDs, value type, whether it's absolute or in percents, and column name that holds the margins. In my case, it's ID. I'd like to have it as a percent, and that's the margin. Click Complete. Once the sync is complete, you will see all your products in the collection. Once processing will be finished, you'll see your product feed populated in a Power Up interface. You will also see date and time when the last auto-sync has happened. As mentioned before, I assume you already have a standard server-side tracking setup for Google Ads. To introduce POAS tracking, we only need to take the following. Add Stape store margin lookup variable from the template gallery. Create a variable instance. If you're using standard G4 items array, just select what key should be looked up and matched with the data feed connected to a Power Up. In my case, it's item ID. Under More settings, it is recommended to use the options provided if you do not have any cases where it could harm your tracking logic. Create a new conversion action in your Google Ads account where you'll report profit instead of revenue. Then you may just copy your existing Google Ads conversion tracking tag for the purchase event. Put Stape store margin lookup variable in the conversion value input and the event data currency variable in the currency code input. Let me run the preview and show you how it works. So I'm launching my server container preview and my web container preview. I will purchase two products. Bicycle gloves blue, for example, has been added to cart, and let me purchase a helmet. Safety first. Alright, so the purchase has been completed. So here is our purchase event, and here's my Google Ads purchase POAS tag has fired. Here we can see that conversion value is actually 10.5. However, the value of my basket was $65. So on the $65 purchase revenue, 10.5 is my actual profit. And this is what we will report to Google Ads, to the specific Google Ads conversion action. This is how easy you can start reporting profit instead of revenue to your Google Ads and get a clearer understanding of your campaign performance. In a very similar way, you may start reporting profit to Meta, TikTok, or any other advertising channel. There is no need to make an instant switch. Just create a separate event or conversion right next to the existing one you are currently using to report revenue, and that may be your first step. Thank you for watching, and see you on the server side.